Hey, yo.
Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we have a new game. Today I have Let's Build a Zoo, and I have been playing this game so much when I'm not like filming and like doing other things. I've been playing this. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to start up a new game. You guys can see I have my little personal one. So I'm just going to pick this one because it's probably more like me. And for the name of our zoo, we're going to go Simflower because that's what I call you guys. But it's very similar to Zoo Tycoon, but very in-depth, and I love it. So we have a new task, visit the management office. Hey there, my name is Kathleen, and I'm currently the zoo's sole investor. Can you come down to the management office? So you just click this, go to task, and that's it. So now we have to build an enclosure. So if I go here, it says every zoo needs animals, and before you can take a delivery of any animal, you need to build an enclosure. So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to do the glass one, and I'm just going to put it down here. It's going to be kind of a bit of a weird shape, but for now it will work. So there we go, and then I have to place down my gate. So there we go, and now we have the overpopulation of the Australia Zoo. So if I go to the world map here, the Australia Zoo's down here, so I can get some rabbits. So we're going to take them and just plop them in here. There we go. So now we get to open the zoo, which I'm not going to do yet. I'm going to pause my game really quick, actually. So I'm going to go in here, add some water. We'll put this like here for now. I need to move this so that my rabbits can have some water. I'm getting the hiccups, my goodness. But okay, so they have some water. I'm going to go in here and go to build, and I'm going to just make some floor tiles. Because I like to make my zoo look kind of pretty. So that's what we're going to do. Well, I'm going to try to do. Okay. I'm kind of trying to like plan out how I want to do this. So, as you guys can see at the top, me doing this, I do spend money on it. So it's very easy to go broke whenever I'm doing this. But, again, I like my zoo to look pretty. So I'm just going to drag that over like that, and then I'm going to fill the outside here of my enclosure with glass because it drives me nuts being able to see like the dirt around the enclosures. So I'm just going to drag some glass here just to kind of cover all of this up. Glass is free, thankfully, so this doesn't cost me any money to do. There we go, very nice. So you guys can see that definitely looks a little bit better already. And then I'm just going to kind of go in here and fill this area with glass as well because I don't like seeing a little bit of dirt. I would much rather have glass in around here. So we'll drag this up like that. I'm probably going to widen that a little bit. So we'll just kind of go like that for now. I know this probably looks ridiculous. You know what? I'm going to bring this down a third. Just because I feel like that looks really weird. There we go. Okay. But there's a lot of like customization and stuff like this. And I really like this. I don't know. I really enjoy this game. So we have here where it says shop. So it says to build a shop to start earning some revenue. Which that's pretty easy. But I am going to open the zoo just quickly. So now we have a little newspaper here about the zoo opening, how Kathleen invested in it, and hopes that the zoo becomes a huge success, bringing joy to animal lovers everywhere. But I'm going to go ahead and hop in here to get a gift stand and put this right here, so we'll hire you. And then we'll do another little hot dog stand right here. And then if I hop into, is it amenities? Yes. So I'm going to get a bathroom and we'll put it like here, I guess. And then I'm going to get a trash can and put it like right here. Alright. Very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play. I'm going to hop back into my little build mode here so you guys can see. Here comes our rabbits. So I'll just go ahead and put them down. And then the little crate just kind of pops open. There we go. There's some rabbits, nothing all too exciting. But they do need some enrichment. So I'm going to go in and hit Add Objects Enrichment. And I'll just give them a little ball to play with for now, because that's all we have. I'm actually going to go ahead and I think I'm going to recruit a janitor for right now, so I'm just going to turn this on. Okay, and then it's telling me that we need a drink shop, so I'm going to go ahead and put down a cola vendor. Maybe I'll put these up here, and I'll do a little snack vendor up here as well. So you guys can see, like, they do walk around on the dirt where there's no animals, but... Okay, so hi, I represent the Zoological Foundation for Research. I'm here to offer you a grant if you build a research hub for the end of the day. So obviously I'm going to do that because research hub is very important. But I don't currently have the money for the research hub, so I'm just going to kind of fast forward here a little bit. Actually, I think I might have the money now. So here's our little research hub, which I'm just going to put right here. So now we get $250 for 14 days. So I'm just going to go ahead and extend my little path here. Actually, I don't have the money. So no, I'm not. Okay. So it's very easy to go broke in this game. You can actually end up getting like loans and stuff like that as well. So it's very like in detailed. You don't want to spend too much money like right away. You definitely want to be a little bit more safe with it. But if I go in here to research, so I have one research point right now, so I can get a small ball, tall pine trees, garden benches, or a desert enclosure. I'm going to go ahead and get the enclosure just for right now, just in case. So previews are important for buildings, and bonuses allow you to work towards things that you're wanting. So for right now, I'm going to hop in here and get this done. So I got $100 for that. So you do get some money from completing tasks, which is really nice. So now, can I go ahead and like fix this? Very nice. Okay. So the game saves at the end of every day. So we lost $1,036 today, but that is no big deal because we will make it. But I'm going to go ahead and put down a storeroom because this is where we keep all the food and everything for the animals. So obviously this one is also very important, and I'm just going to kind of add in some floor paths around here as well. Oh, okay, so we got a welfare report. It's always typically a C for your very first one. So you don't get anything like special for it, which is fine, but you can get bonuses or things that aren't great. But I'm going to hop into my tasks. We have 2, so I'm going to finish up this one here for the storeroom. We have one to hire a janitor, which you guys know I already tried to do, and then I will also do this one here. There we go. Okay, so if I click down here, go to park staff. So we have 3 applicants for a janitor right now. I'm going to go with Jeremiah just because he has a higher star rating, but you guys can see those salaries all the same. I'm just going to close the position because we're a very small zoo. We don't need more than 1 janitor. And I'm just going to get some money for that. There we go. But honestly, I really like this game. So we made money today. We got $2,098 and had 24 people. So now we have a few little other things around here. I'm actually going to hop into my janitor and zone them really quick to just do the entire zoo, because you can set up zones on here, and then you can also zone your animal keepers. So I'll go ahead and show you that as well, so they can do specific ones. So I can click on like the rabbits here, and they will do that one, even though that's the only one I have right now. But okay, so there we go. So I'm going to hop out here to the world map. I'm going to come over here to the flashing green dot, which is the animal shelter. So we have some rabbits and we have a pig. So I'm going to go ahead and get some more rabbits just to kind of throw them into the little rabbit enclosure over here. And then I think, was the other one a pig? Yes. So it shows you what kind of habitat they take. So the pig takes a grass habitat. So I'm going to make a very similar enclosure. Lost puppy. A man has lost his best friend. The animal keeper told me we found a lost dog that you could turn into a lion. I'm going to go ahead and do a good zoo, so we're going to give the dog back. But let me know if you guys want to see some more videos on this, if you want me to be a good zoo or a bad zoo, because there is different options for morality. So right now you guys can see my morality is 5, but it is in the positive, so that's always nice. So I'm going to go ahead and rescue this pig and throw you over here. And then I'm just going to kind of make this a little bit prettier, add in a little bit of some pathways and some glass. There we go. I don't know, I really enjoy this game. It kind of reminds me of like a mix of Planet Zoo and a mix of Zoo Tycoon. But I've always preferred Zoo Tycoon. I kind of grew up with it. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of impartial to playing games like this, but this is definitely a lot more detailed than Zoo Tycoon. So I'm just going to really quickly put down some like planter boxes and some plants, because honestly I feel like we don't have enough and it's kind of bothering me a little bit. And then I'm also going to put down a couple little benches because people do get tired. So then they have somewhere to sit down, they can watch the bunnies from over there. But I'm going to go ahead and just fast forward here a little bit so that we can kind of see what happens with the zoo. And when our new animals are going to get here, but I'm assuming they're probably not going to get here today because the zoo closes in a little bit. So it closes at 5 p.m. We actually just had a baby though. So you guys can see we have a little brown bunny hopping around over here. So we just had a baby, so it's going to tell me that Bongo was born. So if I click on track, it will tell me where. Obviously, I can see where the bunny is if I zoom in here. So here's little Bongo. If I click track, you guys can see it pops up. I'm just going to close out of there. But yeah, so we just had a little baby, which is super exciting. And then I'm going to just quickly set up my little pen over here for my pig. So as you can see, I don't know why I just turned into an accent there, but there's no water reaching that pen, so I have to move my little water pump. So now they both have some water, which is good, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in a ball in here as well for a little bit of enrichment for my pig. And we'll just kind of go from there. And then if I hop into research, I now have 8 research points, so I can actually afford a nursery. So I think that's what I'm going to go for right now is the nursery, because then I can go ahead and breed my animals. And then how about we go ahead and... What do I want to go for? I could go save up and get some cotton candy, but I think I'm going to get the bushes for right now, just to kind of have a little bit of more decor. So I'm going to hop in here to get my nursery and put it down up here somewhere. I can't put it all the way at the back because it interferes with my fence, so if I just put this like here for now. Okay, so we lost 278 simoleons. You guys can tell I play Sims very often. $278. So now we have a tradable animal in our zoo. But I'm going to really quickly pause my game again and just kind of add in, I'm going to actually move this over here for a second so that I can add in some glass and everything at the back here just to kind of make it a little bit more pretty. Because I don't know, I don't love having just like the random bits of dirt. So I would much rather have some glass, and I'm just going to kind of fill this in for right now. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move this. I'm going to right click because that allows me to rotate. So I can put that back here where it's just kind of on its own, which might actually be a decent spot for it. And then I'm just going to extend my little pathway here because they do kind of slow down a little bit if they're on glass. I'm going to bring this up actually. Okay. So again, we're not at the prettiest zoo, but we're also not doing terrible. I'm going to go ahead and actually maybe add in a fountain back here just to kind of add a little bit of decor back here so that it's not completely boring. So I can see now that my decor is 19%, which isn't great, but like there's a bunch of different things in like heat maps and everything. So this is the collision map, we have entrance map, animal keeper zoning, which I obviously need to add in another zone. But yeah, we're not doing terribly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add in another draft bin back here because as you can see it covers where it has, and then I'm going to put in a shelter, which you guys are probably thinking that this is going to look ridiculous. I'm going to put this right here for right now, because it increases my decor, but also speeds up people a little bit. And then if I just place down some little benches back here as well, in case anybody wants to sit down. I don't know why you would back there, there's nothing going on. So I can go over here and I can see that I can trade a brown bunny for some geese. So I can go ahead and make another enclosure. Okay. I think I'm going to put this one over here for right now, just to kind of keep them all in a very similar area. And it doesn't need to be very big because it's only going to be 2. So here comes my new bunnies, so that's kind of exciting. So we'll see them get put down over here. So there should be 3 that are dropped, yes. So, okay, so we can also have an opportunity to buy some land, which it shows that the mayor approved expansion plans, which is great. So I'm going to quickly hop in here. Okay, so we're at 62 visitors, which isn't terrible. But I'm going to come up here, get my geese. So I'm going to go ahead and... who do I want to trade? I think I'm going to get rid of Bongo, which was our baby. And then we'll put you in here for the geese. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just cover up some floor tiles, again with some grass, but we are now getting a pig. So I'll have to go ahead and show you guys the pig in a second. But I just really need to get some grass all around here because it irks me. I don't know why. But it does. I don't like having it just like plain and boring. Actually, why don't I just fill all of this in with glass? Because it doesn't cost me a thing. And it looks a lot prettier than this dirt. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that for now. And then I'm going to put a gray brick right here at the gate. Actually, I'm going to put some gray brick at all of the little entrances here. Just to be safe. There we go. Awesome. So now we have a pig. So we have this little brown pig hopping around down here. Pretty cute. So I'm going to come over here. Oh, there's actually another pig. So I'm going to go ahead and rescue this little pig over here and put you in here so that we have 2. And then I can go ahead and hop into my zoning. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to hire another zookeeper. So I'm just going to leave it just at the admin cost. I could do social media and job portal, but I don't think I'm going to yet. So we're just going to fast forward here a little, see what happens. But we have some geese and another pig coming tomorrow, which is super exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Kind of slowly building a little bit of a zoo. Also, I should have probably mentioned, this is probably going to be a really long video because I kind of get lost in this game and don't realize how much time I'm spending playing. So, if you want to go ahead and get a snack, a drink, cuddle up, do whatever you feel, because we're probably going to be here a while. I'm going to move my fountain, because I feel like it kind of looks like it'd be better off down here, and that it's not just randomly placed down. And then let's surround that with some nice little gray brick. I don't know why, I just like the gray brick more than the wooden planks and the metal. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just stick with my gray bricks, and then I'll put some little trees all around it here. I do have a zoom map that I could also put up here, so I'm just going to rotate that. We'll put a zoom map like here, I guess, which I know that's kind of a very inconvenient spot, but it's kind of the only spot I have right now. So then we'll put down a clock. And then I'm going to add in some little lights in case some of our staff members are working kind of late, so they can kind of see where they're going. And there we go. Put one here as well. Very nice. But yeah, so it's not going to be the absolute prettiest zoo, but it's also not the worst by any means. I'm going to hop in here actually. Let's breed some rabbits. So I'm going to do the red rabbit and the brown rabbit. I cannot do my pigs because both of them are female. So obviously I can't breed. Actually, we don't even have the other pig, but I'm pretty sure they said that the other one was a female. So my facilities are the 20, my attractiveness is a 33. My animals is currently at a 0 because, let's be honest, we don't have the most exciting animals in the world. So I'm going to go ahead and let this play through, save my game. There we go, very nice. I like that it automatically saves. So we have some applicants down at the front here, so I'm going to hop in here. Oh, we have two. So I'm going to go ahead and hire Lucius because highlighting. And then I'm going to also hire Spencer actually because we have 3 pens. So I'm going to turn off my little job hire thing because I don't need them. And then I can go ahead and give everyone their own pen. So you can go ahead and do my pigs for me. And then Spencer, you can do the geese whenever they get here. There's a VIP in my zoo. So this person here is a VIP, is a black market dealer. So I'm typically going to report them. Just because I don't want a black market dealer. I feel bad for the animals that are sold on the black market. And I just, no thank you. But it says that they're going to do some jail time. If another one pops up during this video, I'll show you. Like, you guys can get some weird animal combinations from the black market. But it looks like we have a helicopter coming in with this arrow. Oh, you have my geese. Alright. Go ahead, there's my geese. So I'm going to go ahead and give them some enrichment so you guys can have a ball. And then I will also add some water for you. Put that right there. There we go. So the geese are nice and taken care of now as well. I know that our zoo is kind of a little boring right now, but my pig's on its way. So we'll soon have another little piggy friend that's going to be put down right now. There we go. So we have a pig. I wish there was more to do. Sorry, dude, but I can't help you. But I can go in here, I can make a different type of goose, even with those two, which is why you guys saw the white bunnies have brown bunnies. But I can't do these two because my pigs are both female. So if I hop out here, oh, there's nothing new. It's just a bunch of rabbits. That's not a very exciting thing. So let's just go ahead and fast forward here a little bit. See what our zoo gets kind of up to. You guys can see that I have 9 research points right now. I will go ahead and spend them here in a little bit, but for right now I don't mind just kind of building up with my research points because some things are expensive. So we made $362 today. We can create work zones, which I've already shown you how to do, and now we have 12. So I'm going to come in here for my research. What is this? International business trips on the rise. So a bunch of business people are arriving at our zoo right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get the chocolate vendor, because then it gives me the incinerator, and I want the incinerator in case any of the pets die, and then they're not just kind of stuck where they are. So I'm quickly going to finish this task. We got $1,500 for that, very nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit play, let my zoo kind of go a little bit slowly, but I'm going to pop in and get the incinerator. I'll put it up here, I think, by the nursery. We'll just go ahead and hire you for right now, and hopefully none of my animals die anytime soon, but you know, they are animals, it's the circle of life, and if it happens, it happens. So I'm just going to quickly get some little gray brick, attach this so that it kind of looks a little bit prettier than what it currently does. Okay. It's not the prettiest, but we're just going to kind of roll with it and see what happens. I'm going to fill this part in here with glass as well. There we go. Okay. But yeah, so now we have an incinerator, nothing all too exciting. I feel kind of bad putting it down. And I have to fix my glass over here. Don't know what really happened there, but something did. So if I come out here, it's still just rabbits. Not exciting. That's not an exciting thing at all. But one thing that I will say, to get ahead in this game, you really need to trade your animals. Because it helps you out a lot, and you're not spending a whole bunch of money on rescuing animals. So if you're playing this game, I highly recommend that you trade animals. But I'm just quickly changing up my recipes and stuff here, because you can go in and adjust recipes for everything. I'm going to try and make mine as good as I possibly can. because, I don't know, like the whole idea of selling hot dogs as like eyes and tails is gross to me. I mean, let's be honest, hot dogs are kind of a gross concept to me, but that's just me, but it is the only thing. But I'm going to show you guys, so I can go ahead and like extend the land, but you can make this zoo giant. Like there's so much space that you can like extend to as your zoo continues to grow. Obviously, right now I don't need it. I only have 3 different types of animals, so I'm not going to buy some land quite yet. I kind of want to save up on my money a little bit and just kind of go from there. But we are almost at the end of the week. So we made $1,849 today. People don't think that my ticket price is too cheap, but I'm going to go ahead and donate some money. So there we go. So now we get some buses, which is definitely beneficial for us. So quickly, going to check my world map. Oh, wait, there's a new goose. So I'm going to go ahead and get you and put you in here. Alright, perfect. So now that I have the capability to, I'm going to go ahead and order another bus because that brings in some more people for us. So now we have 2 buses going instead of just 1, which is definitely going to help us out when it comes to publicity and the amount of people coming into the zoo, which means that we also kind of make more money, even if it means that we are spending some. My facilities and my attractiveness are actually going up, which is quite nice. I'm going to definitely have to pay attention to like my animals and stuff like that. But again, we do only have 3 pens. So it's probably going to take a little bit. Decor is 33%, which isn't terrible. I liked a 60. So we're not doing too bad. I'm going to go ahead and just fast forward here a little bit though. And quickly hop in. Because I want to... Actually, I'm going to pause for a second. I'm going to go ahead and add some little decorations into the pens, because you can actually do that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe we'll just put down like a bush. I don't know. The one thing about this game is I don't believe there's any like specific things that they like or dislike to have in the pen, which is kind of nice because I know like that's a very detailed thing when it comes to Planet Zoo. So I can just kind of place stuff down. I don't know why, but I always picture the bunnies like flowers. I don't know. And then maybe we'll put like some long grass in here with the pigs. I don't know. And it's going to give them a tree, but I feel like the trees look too big inside of the enclosures. So let's go ahead and give you a hibiscus. And I think that's alright. So now if I go into our, where is it? Right here. So now we're up to a 48, so we're not doing too bad. I can definitely do a lot better with decor, but you can definitely improve your scores with that. I'm going to quickly order some food. Actually, it doesn't seem like I need to. Awesome. I was going to say I'm going to quickly order some food to make sure that everybody has something. But we seem to be okay, and we still only have rabbits, which is not going to do me any good. But I can like click on here and see, so... We have ducks, pigs, we have some snakes. Sydney Zoo has some hyenas. So it's definitely like you can get some good things. Oh, our bunnies are pregnant, so we have an hour left for them to have a baby. I'm going to go ahead and actually breed my geese. It's going to leave an empty pen, but, you know, I may as well see if I can make some babies. They are going to get grossed out because there's some poop in the pig pen, but, you know, it happens. The animal keeper does go over and, like, clean it up, so we don't have to worry about that. Really, they bred a new animal? Yes, we did. It hasn't been released out to the public yet, but we do have a new bunny. So, we can see, so now we have Lemmy. He's a little rabbit, or she's a little rabbit, I don't know. The one thing I wish with this game is that you could change the animals' names. So I'm going to change my nursing period to 3 days. Ooh, okay, so the day is over. So let's see what we got for the week. And we have a loan of $19. So I went over my money by $19, which is definitely not great because that means we're broke. But it's fine. So we need to have 50 visitors in 1 day and unlock the wind turbine. We already bought a bus, so it's going to automatically give us some money. But, alright, so it looks like we have some animals coming in. Geese are not pregnant, but I'm going to switch the nursing. Okay, so black market dealer here again. So I can go ahead and report him. But, so he's currently selling a goose ox, which is a goose and a fox, but I'm just going to report him just to kind of get him out of here. I don't want the black market dealers in my zoo very badly. Just, I don't know. Something about that whole idea is just not okay with me. Okay. I'm going to up my price of the gift shop to $4. And let's go ahead and increase my ticket price to $7, which I still don't feel is terrible. It's definitely not like fantastic for coming to see 3 animals, but what can you do? And then we'll go actually into the research hub. So I have 9, so where do I want to go from here? I can get the water tower, but I don't have enough morality for it. Let's go ahead and actually unlock the cotton candy. And then I could increase the storeroom capacity so that we have enough food for 14 days, which is always nice. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get some more balls for the enrichment. And let's go ahead and get the penguin bin, and so that we have more trash bins to put around. It's not just a giraffe. Okay, so I'm going to pop in, and we're going to... Oh. Okay, so that game day went down really quick. We've already got some benches. We already have a bathroom. So I'm going to put the cotton candy stand up here. Okay, so we actually have a tradable variant. So I can actually trade my goose that I have for something. But what is it? I can get some snakes. So maybe we'll go ahead and do that. I don't really know where I would put another enclosure with the way that I have this designed. But I might be able to fit one in like here. It's probably going to be like kind of weird shaped for right now. And I'm going to probably hate it. But, you know, we're going to kind of just roll with this really weird shaped enclosure for right now until I go ahead and buy some land. And then I will like change this up so that it doesn't look like this, because that looks terrible and I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Okay, I'm going to try and like reorganize a little bit here. We'll move this up here. And then I can move my tree back here. Okay. And then maybe I'll just leave this for a second, just for now. I know that looks horrendous, but I don't want to spend the money whenever we're currently needing a loan. So I'm just going to put down some water. We'll give a bit of enrichment in here as well. And we'll just kind of go from there. And then I'm going to hop into my world map, and we will go ahead and trade Jenny for some snakes. And we'll just put you guys in here. Okay. So now we have another empty, I can't think what it's called, enclosure, because we don't have the geese. So the one that's I'm currently doing the geese can go and take care of my snakes whenever they get here. It's going to tell me to add animals. It tells me here that that one's empty. But that's only because our geese are currently over here in the breeding, and they're actually pregnant. So that's kind of exciting. So there's about 2 days until we have another baby, which I can actually unlock the ultrasound so that I can see what the babies are going to look like. But for right now, it doesn't really bother me any. So we're just going to kind of hang out and wait for the day to go by, because there's not a whole lot going on today, but I actually have some research points. So I have to get 10 for the wind turbine. Storeroom capacity is 7, so we're not doing all too bad with it. I don't know, I find that the research points help you also get like ahead. And there's some that you have to unlock with different morality scores and such, but I can't see anything. Yeah, that's because there's nothing in there. Okay, so one of our employees actually just leveled up, so they now can walk faster, which I feel like is kind of a really weird skill, but okay, we have a tradable variant for a bunny. I'm kind of curious what it is, but I'm going to actually go ahead and buy some extra land. So as you guys can see, so now our zoo is super big, and it can only get bigger, which is like really weird. So, oh, we can get some capybaras. Okay. So they're actually like a very big hit in the zoo as what I've noticed so far, but our snakes just got put down. So I'm going to go ahead and just make a little enclosure. I didn't want it to be that big. I messed that one up. Okay, try this again. Okay, I'm going to pause because time's going by too quick. It's already 1:55 in the afternoon. So we're just going to go ahead and make a little zoo enclosure right here. Put a gate right here. So then now I have a place to put down some capybaras. I'm going to move my snake, so I can just hop in here and click on move, and then I can like drag and move them over here. So now I'm going to go into, if I can get down low enough, I'm going to change the shape of this enclosure because, let's be real, the shape that they currently have is kind of atrocious. So I'm just going to make it like that. So there, now the snakes have like a proper rectangular enclosure. I'm definitely thinking that our zoo looks a little bit better right now though. But I'm still going to go in here and add in some grass because I really don't like having the dirt. And I just feel like it makes the zoo look a little bit more, I don't know if I would necessarily say professional. I don't know if that's what I would say, but I just feel like it kind of makes it look a bit more lush and like it's well taken care of for some reason. Just, I don't know. I feel like that just looks a whole lot better. And then we'll add in some gray brick for a little pathway here as well. We'll just kind of bring this across here, bring this out a little bit. But our zoo is definitely not going to be perfect during this video because we are just starting off and this game has only been out for just a little while. So it's still very new. So we have some low water because it doesn't reach over here. So what I'm going to do, and then we have enrichment as well. Oh, my snakes. I thought I gave them enrichment. They do have enrichment. But okay, now they have 2. No big deal. And they don't have any water right yet. But I will fix that. But right now I'm going to move. Actually, I feel like that's okay what it was. I was going to move my incinerator, but I feel like that's okay. And then we're going to put in another little water pump over here so that the animals have water. And then let's do a penguin bin, because I did unlock that, so I may as well put in a couple so that we don't have a bunch of trash everywhere. Okay, I feel like we're not doing too bad. Let's go ahead and put in a chocolate vendor over here. We'll put in a cola vendor. And then let's just throw in another little hot dog stand over here. And then I feel like I should probably add another bathroom. So we'll put that like here. Okay, it's a little bit cluttered, but I will fix it as time goes on. Let's come over here and collect this task. So there we go. We got $1,000 from that, which is fantastic. And let's go ahead and trade an animal. Actually, let me see. I have 2. So we have Snowball or we have Lemmy. Let's go ahead and actually do Lemmy. And then we'll go ahead and put them over here. So they will be here at some point in time, but I really like them. They're super cute. Our bunnies, I'm going to go ahead and return them to their pen. Just because they're all done with everything they came for. You have a pen with not enough enrichment. Oh, my bunnies. There's too many bunnies, not enough enrichment. So let's go ahead and I will add in just another little ball. There is a few other enrichment items that I can unlock with the research points, but we haven't gotten there quite yet. I love how it tells, okay. We have enough food supplies, never mind. I was going to say it's telling me we don't. Okay. So it's going to keep yelling at me to add animals because that one pen is empty because of the geese being in the breeding program. but I will fix that whenever we have them. I'm actually going to come over here to my park staff, and we're going to quickly do, oh, okay, my game decided that it was time to end the night, but we're going to go ahead and rezone my animal keepers, just so that I know that every single animal is being taken care of. I'm going to take that off the pigs, and then you can just do my snakes. Okay, we should be okay like that. We have about 3 hours left for the baby geese. So we're not doing too bad, and everyone's talking about the new baby. So whenever you do have babies, it is a little bit of a attraction. Capybaras get here in about 4 hours, so that's not terrible. Looks like we actually have 2 new geese that we can get here as well. So let's go ahead and we'll put them in here. And there we go. So it shouldn't yell at me for getting animals anymore. So we're just going to go ahead and fast forward, see what else we can get up to. Everyone's talking about the little baby bunny, which you guys can't really see because they're hiding behind the tulips. But I'm going to quickly go ahead and actually hire another janitor. I think that would be a good idea, because we are getting to be a little bit of a bigger zoo. I was going to say park, but this is a zoo. So, where are all the animals? They're coming. Relax. It takes a little bit of time, but they are coming. Alright. But I hope that you guys are enjoying this game. I find it really relaxing, and I have a lot of fun playing it. So we currently have 12, so I'm going to go ahead and do the storeroom capacity really quick, because then I can get food for 2 weeks. And then I might actually save up for the winter one. I was going to go ahead and get the Savannah enclosure, but I should probably save up for the, oh, we had another rabbit. And we have a goose. Okay, so there we go. We have some new animals to the zoo, which I need to go ahead and take care of them here. So here's some water. And then some enrichment. You guys can just have a ball, because that's honestly all that I have. So I will work on that. But I think I'm actually, okay, I think we're going to play through one more day. And then I think I'm going to call it, because I feel like this is enough. We have some applicants that I actually have to go through. So we do have a janitor. They are a 1.5 star, so it's not terrible. And for now, we will take it. We just had our geese delivered as well. So let's go ahead and zone this janitor for this half. Perfect. Okay. So we have a pen with not enough enrichment, which again is our bunnies. So we're going to go ahead and just finish this task over here. Alright, so we currently have 16 animals, so it's really not doing too bad. Everyone has something to look at now. There's so many little baby bunnies hopping around in the bunny thing, and that's one thing I will say about this game. The animals breed like crazy. Like, there's always babies. But I think I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can go ahead and hit that like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, you can subscribe. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you're already subscribed, want notifications when I post, you can go ahead and hit that bell and make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on. Let me know what you think about this game and if you want to see some more of it on my channel. And I will see you all in my very next video. Bye, lovelies!